Hugging a pillow while sleeping reflects a recurring psychological state linked to the need for emotional reassurance. It reveals an unconscious inner tendency to compensate for the absence of physical closeness and a sense of safety. This behavior often appears in individuals who experience a lack of affection or a subtle feeling of loneliness, causing the pillow to become a symbolic substitute for human touch, one that grants the body and mind a temporary sense of comfort and emotional containment. Building on this idea, which frames pillow hugging as a symbolic replacement for missing human affection, this behavior can be understood on a deeper level as an integrated biological and psychological response. Hugging a pillow is not merely an emotional act, it also stimulates the release of oxytocin, commonly known as the hug hormone, which is responsible for reducing stress and enhancing feelings of comfort, connection, and inner security. This chemical response explains why some people feel an immediate sense of calm when hugging a pillow, as if the body is receiving a message of reassurance despite the absence of another person. The roots of this behavior trace back to early childhood stages, when the mind unconsciously reactivates the earliest experiences of emotional containment, such as the sense of safety in a mother's arms, or physical closeness to caregivers during moments of fear or fatigue. With repetition, hugging a pillow evolves into a form of self-soothing, often adopted by individuals who experience emotional anxiety or heightened sensitivity to loss and separation. In this way, this simple act becomes a means of regulating the nervous system, easing internal tension, and making a silent attempt to restore emotional balance in the absence of real human embrace. In light of this, hugging a pillow during sleep can be understood as a direct reflection of emotional need, manifested through a set of intertwined psychological signs. It is frequently accompanied by an inner sense of loneliness or an unspoken longing for an emotional partner, with the pillow serving as a symbolic substitute for absent human touch, an attempt to fill a void that the individual may not consciously articulate. This behavior can also emerge as a search for safety and protection, particularly after experiences of separation or during periods of emotional stress and pressure, when the body becomes intensely in need of reassurance and containment. From a deeper perspective, pillow hugging in some individuals is associated with high emotional sensitivity and a natural inclination toward deep, meaningful relationships. Such individuals often struggle to adapt to emotional isolation or emotional detachment within relationships. In this context, the behavior can serve a calming function, contributing to improved sleep quality by alleviating feelings of emotional emptiness and providing the mind and nervous system with a temporary sense of stability. As for its positive and negative aspects, hugging a pillow can be considered relatively positive when used as a temporary compensatory mechanism that supports relaxation and emotional regulation. However, when it becomes frequent or habitual, it may signal a deeper, unmet need for genuine human closeness. Within the framework of relationship psychology, this pattern is often associated with anxious attachment styles, in which the individual seeks physical closeness as a way to reinforce feelings of trust and safety. Therefore, fostering real emotional communication and building warmer, more authentic connections is recommended, so that emotional needs do not remain confined to symbolic and temporary substitutes.